Hey, Steeler Nation, I am coming to you tonight. Man, I guess I cracked the code. Thanks for watching the Steeler Wade Show. My name is Jake Wade, and I cracked the code. So, what we need to do is we're going to have to move up again in the draft. Tackle class is deep. I've said in past podcasts that if Guyton was us at 20, no, I'm not going to go with tackle. But I ended up figuring out today that the choice for the Pittsburgh Steelers in the first round is Taliese Fuaga from Oregon State, the tackle. The problem is with this, and I am going to release amazing footage. Please press like and subscribe. And if you see my, I'm not a pretty man. I did do I put my bride's, she got me this for Christmas, and then she got me this for Christmas before, the little Steelers watch. So I gave her now the bling, even though the high vis doesn't match. I'm going to do a show on Fuaga that will convince you that I'm correct. But tonight's show is about how can the Steelers do it. Okay? So, we're at 20. Okay? And I was starting to think which teams are going to want him. Because he would be. Please give me your comments down below, but I'm kind of thinking number 3 as far as tackles in the class. And I would imagine that he might be considered as number 1. Okay? I may be wrong. I don't know. I know this, though. The Steelers need him. So I started thinking about how can it happen, because 20 is not going to get him. We're going to have to trade up again for a tackle. We have a couple fours. To be honest with you, side note, I'm so positive about our scouting department that I believe that we can get undrafted guys that will be killer for us for the next many years. So I'm not really concerned with what I'm doing with my 6th and 7th. And we have a couple fours. So, whatever. If we have to move up, how could we move up to get this guy? So, I started thinking about what teams would want him before us. Okay? And I put it into two. I wasn't going to do a podcast tonight. My bride's on call and she's going to be coming in any second. But I put it into 2 categories, basically. 5 teams. The first 3 would be the Titans, the Jets, and the Raiders. Okay? The Titans are picking at 7, the Jets at 10, and the Raiders at 13. So, I believe that it is. Is it 6? 6, I believe, is the Giants. That would be the option. Giants need a lot of help. They may not be looking at that offensive line because the Giants never look at offensive line. Come on. I don't follow the NFC, but the poor NFC, the Giants fans, they never gave a rat's about. They're like the opposite of the Cowboys. They never cared about their offensive line. Ever. So, they may not be in the market for him the way we might be. And he's NFC, So that might be it. Now, I don't know exactly right now at this point what the Titans are looking for. Um, but I am more concerned about getting ahead of the Titans because of the Jets pick at 10. I think they would be much more apt to get Jets out of the Titans, Jets, and Raiders. I see the Jets being the most likely to pick him up. I think the other two tackles will be picked up by then. So we're gonna have to talk to the Giants, and they, like I said, they need help, and throw them a fourth to let us bump up. Throw them, throw them a sixth and a seventh to let us bump up, keep our fourth. I don't care about those late rounds, not necessarily, not anymore. No, don't more. Come on. So then it gets a little closer. Hey, the other two teams out of the five that I saw that would look forward to getting him as a tackle on the right side would first be the Bengals and then the Rams. The other day somebody gave me the peace sign and they only used one finger. That was weird. The team, the reason why, I went earlier with the Giants, okay? Last year, when Bill Belichick and the New England Patriots decided to let us go ahead of the New York Jets, that was pretty cool, right? That's where I'm getting a little bit of this stuff. The thing about it is, I believe the Bengals are at 10. Maybe the Rams 13. I don't know. Jets 19. Jagoffs at 17. Uh, well, you just very professional. But the thing about it is that you have to end up having relations again with the Bears. Um, they are the team that will be ahead of the number 10, the number 13. The Bengals pick at 18, the Jets at 19, Jagoffs at 17. So you cannot ask them for the trade. We're going to have to go NFC. We're going to have to find some relationships with Seattle. Seattle is I think we're going to have to go ahead of the Jets, though. But if they're not running, we're going to have to do some dealing with Seattle. And I think they would be receptive to it. Thank you, folks, for watching the Steelaway Show. This has been Prop 2 show. Please press like, and if you would like to be reminded that you liked something before, if you would press the subscribe button. I really appreciate all your shares. If you made it this long, trying to learn a little bit about YouTube, and I'm almost willing to ask for reviews because that says that you're helping your channel. But if you have any ideas, if there's anything that you would like me to comment on, please leave them in the comments. I am really looking forward to 15 likes. If I could get that, that is my goal on this show. On a Tuesday. AMF Steeler Nation, have a great week.